welcome to this practice. So for this practice, I invite you to join me in a nice, comfortable, supportive seat wherever you're at, and just start to get nice and situated. And as we begin practice, as you're getting situated, as you're getting settled, I'm going to play the sound bowl just as we're getting started here to start to sink into this practice right away. So we have a shorter practice today, but I invite you to use this time for whatever it is you need. So again, settle into your seat. And then option 2, close your eyes down if you haven't already, or just have a gaze softly down in front of you, just at a neutral point. And start to notice your breathing here. So you're just tuning into the sensation that you're breathing. Notice your breath, feel the air as it enters your body, and then feel it, notice it as it exits your body. So maybe remind yourself that all day long, all night long, 24/7, your body is breathing for you. You're not even having to think about it. You're not having to do anything to keep your heart pumping, to keep your lungs breathing. You're just breathing. You're not even having to think about it. So tuning into your breath in this more intentional way tunes you into the processes happening in your body when you're not even conscious of them. So just notice those processes. Feel into the breath. Feel into your heart beating. An option here to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, or both hands on your chest, on your heart space. So either way, you're starting to actually physically connect with yourself. You're placing the palms of your hands somewhere on your torso. And as you do, start to feel the subtle movements, the subtle shift of your body as you inhale and as you exhale. Notice what that feels like to be attuned to that movement, to your breath, to the beat of your heart. And then start to check in with your physical body here. Maybe bring your awareness down into your hips, into your sit bones. And notice those parts of your body. Start to feel your seat underneath you. So wherever you're seated, what is the sensation there? Maybe it's, if you're on the floor, maybe it's a little bit cooler. Maybe you feel some warmth. Notice the hardness or the softness underneath you. Any textures, any sensations. And continue to breathe. And see if you can make your breathing a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. So on each inhale, inhaling for a little bit longer. And on each exhale, lengthening that exhale. So inhaling through your nostrils. Exhaling through your mouth. Calm, steady breathing in. Calm, slow exhales out. So continue this at your own pace. Inhaling through your nose. exhaling through your mouth. And as you continue this pattern of breathing, start to bring awareness to your spine, specifically the base of your spine, your tailbone. And start to imagine that your breath is starting at the base of your spine. So maybe take a few rounds of breath around that area in your body. So the base of your spine, down into your sit bones, your hips. Imagining that space, picturing that space in your mind's eye. And then on an inhale, picture yourself pulling that breath from that space, that lower space in your body, up your spine very slowly, inhaling all the way up until you reach the very top of your head. Maybe hold for a moment at the top. Exhale, push that breath slowly back down your spine, all the way down to the base of your spine, the base of your body. And continue that breathing here. Inhaling slowly up your spine, picturing in your mind's eye as you move that inhale up. Maybe hold at the top for just a moment. Exhale, again, picture moving, pushing that breath nice and slowly all the way down to the base of your body. Maybe on each inhale, you feel yourself growing a little bit taller all the way to the crown of your head. And then maybe on each exhale, you feel your legs, your hips just kind of letting go. Continuing that pattern. Inhaling slowly, finding length in your spine. Growing tall. And then exhale. Maybe let your shoulders sink down away from your ears. Maybe allow your arms to release. And start to really feel into that breath in your body. What does it feel like to move that inhale, to intentionally breathe up, pulling that inhale all the way to the crown of your head? And then what does it feel like to exhale, to really push that breath nice and slow, nice and steady, all the way down, grounding down. Notice any other sensations that start to happen here. Maybe you feel like you need to move a little bit. Maybe you want to rock side to side. Maybe you just want to stay in complete stillness. Maybe you feel any sort of internal sensations, maybe tingling. Maybe you just feel different parts of your body just kind of melting down. Maybe there's some tension in your body that you're experiencing. Maybe you start to notice that. So picture your breath and then feel into any sensations that come with it. And if you're having a hard time focusing, maybe notice the palms of your hands. Maybe ground them down on the tops of your legs. Maybe bring your awareness back to your sit bones, back to that connection to wherever you're seated. And just feel into your physical body. Feel your breath. Picture your breath. And then feel into your body. Take a couple more rounds of breath just like this wherever you're at. And then go ahead and start to bring your awareness back up to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Notice that space in your body. Feel into that space. And then maybe get a little bit creative for a moment. Maybe you ask yourself for an image. Maybe you ask for a shape or a color or something from nature, just kind of something to visualize at the very top of your head. So when I say that, when you ask yourself, what is the first thing that comes to mind? What's something that you picture just kind of hanging out at the top of your head? Like I said, maybe it's a color, a shape, something from nature, an animal. It can be anything that just naturally comes to mind. What do you feel? What do you see? And then just kind of notice that. Notice whatever it was that's hanging out at the crown of your head. And if nothing comes to mind, if you don't see anything, that's okay. Just visualize that space in your body. Breathe into, continue that slow, deep breathing. Breathe into that space around the crown of your head, the top of your head. And visualize whatever is there. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. If there's something at the top of your head that you see, pull that down into your forehead and just kind of hold it there. And again, if you don't see anything, just picture the breath. Picture your breath just kind of pulling down into your forehead and just notice that space. Whatever you see there, notice it. Breathe into it around your forehead, in your forehead. And then again, take a nice deep inhale into your forehead. Exhale, slowly pull that awareness, that object down into your throat and hold it there for a few rounds of breath. Notice that object or that image or whatever you see in your throat. And then take another nice, deep, slow inhale. Exhale, push that down into your chest, into your heart space. Same thing, stay here for a couple of rounds of breath. Visualize your object there, or just visualize that space in your body. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. And then take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, move that awareness down into your belly, that space just above your belly button. Take a couple nice, slow, deep, intentional rounds of breath here. Picture that object, picture that space. Breathe into it. Notice, feel into it. Again, nice deep inhale. Exhale, move down just a little bit to that space just underneath your belly button, around your pelvis, in your pelvis. Notice that lower space in your body. Breathe into it, visualize it. Couple more rounds of breath here. Nice deep inhale into that space. Exhale, push that awareness around and down to your tailbone, the very base of your spine. Maybe as you do that, you notice your sit bones, your hips ground down just a little bit more, your legs release. Again, take some rounds of breath here. And whatever you're visualizing here, that object that appeared, maybe just your breath. One last time, inhale, pull whatever you're visualizing up your spine nice and slow all the way to the crown of your head. Hold at the top. Exhale, slowly push that down, back down your spine to the base of your spine. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, slowly up your spine to the crown of your head. Hold at the top. Exhale, slowly move it back down to your tailbone. Last time, inhale very slowly, all the way to the crown of your head. Hold. Slowly exhale all the way back down to your tailbone and just release. Let go of anything that you're visualizing. Let go of control of your breath. Just allow yourself to be in stillness with yourself. And as we end, or as I end my portion of practice with you, maybe just ask yourself, is there anything else I need here? Maybe I need to hang out for a little while longer and just be. Maybe I need to do some more deep breathing. Maybe you feel the need to stretch, do some movement, whatever it is you need here, give yourself that. And as we wrap up, I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together in front of you. Maybe your thumbs just kind of gently rest on your chest here. One last time, maybe close your eyes down. Feel the beat of your heart. Feel the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And maybe remind yourself here, if it resonates, that you are connected, you are grounded, you are centered, and you are present. So maybe just say, I am grounded, I am connected, I am centered, I am present. I am grounded, connected, centered, present. Last time, I am grounded, connected, centered, present. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice, and as always, I will see you next time.